Welcome back. Let me tell you straight, something huge just landed on the Pi Network testnet, and it's the kind of update that flips the entire conversation. For months, people have been doubting, complaining, disappearing from the app, but this new discovery? Yeah, this one hits completely differently. Pi Network suddenly has Bitcoin and a weird, never heard before token called Doris running inside its testing environment. And this single move basically confirms that Pi is preparing to support multiple digital assets and plug directly into the global crypto ecosystem. This isn't gossip. This isn't some hype post on social media. This is literally inside the code right now, happening live in the testnet. If you've been drifting away from the project, if you stopped opening the app, if you thought Pi was fading out, fam, this is your sign to tune back in. Because I'm about to walk you through what this update means for your Pi balance, why Bitcoin in the testnet is a massive deal, what the mysterious Doris token could represent, and how all of this connects to Pi's long-term strategy. Let's break it down piece by piece. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research before making any decision. Something big is cooking behind the scenes at Pi Network. The appearance of Bitcoin inside the testnet is the clearest indication so far that Pi isn't just building an isolated token. They're constructing a full-blown multi-asset framework. Bringing Bitcoin into the test environment suggests they're testing how outside cryptos could integrate with Pi's ecosystem. Imagine the possibilities. Pi to Bitcoin swaps, wrapped BTC on Pi, or even a decentralized exchange inside the Pi app. Any of those features instantly give Pi stronger credibility and real-world relevance. But the real curveball is Doris. No one knows where this token comes from. It's not from another blockchain. It's not an imported coin. It seems like something internal, something intentionally created or added by the core team for a reason we don't fully understand yet. And that's what makes it intriguing. Doris might be tied to fees, rewards, governance, or some new system Pi is designing that doesn't mirror any other crypto project. It might even be connected to upcoming utilities, apps, or an entirely new function for developers inside the ecosystem. And because it's not publicly announced, it proves Pi is building features that haven't even been revealed yet. Now let's be real. For a long time, the energy around Pi cooled off. Searches went down, people stopped mining, some users uninstalled the app, and a lot of pioneers felt stuck. But this testnet discovery changes the mood instantly. It's proof the core team is still working, still pushing forward, and still developing new tools behind closed doors. You don't add Bitcoin and a secret token into a testnet by accident. Every move is intentional. Every update reflects a larger system coming together. If you look closely, you can see the pattern forming. Bitcoin represents Pi's bridge to the larger crypto world. Liquidity, interoperability, access, credibility. Doris, on the other hand, represents internal innovation, the things only Pi can offer inside its own ecosystem. When you put both together, Pi looks like it's aiming to be both a gateway and a destination. Now picture this. You open your Pi app, and instead of seeing just your Pi balance, you're staring at a multi-asset wallet. Pi, Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, maybe new ecosystem tokens, all in one place. No juggling exchanges, no jumping through hoops, no getting stuck with blocked accounts or crazy KYC issues. Everything stays inside the Pi ecosystem. Then imagine a built-in decentralized exchange. You want Bitcoin? Swap Pi for it. You want Doris? Trade it with another pioneer. All peer-to-peer, no middlemen, no frozen funds, no stress. If Pi really pushes in this direction, pioneers could end up with one of the simplest, most streamlined crypto wallets on the market. Millions of people trading every day inside an ecosystem that they already understand and trust. And that's not even mentioning the potential Pi app ecosystem expansion. There could be games that earn Doris, social platforms where your data finally belongs to you, marketplaces that accept Pi without fees, or learning tools powered by blockchain incentives. Doris might function as the fuel that keeps everything running, paying for actions, rewarding activity, unlocking advanced features, or encouraging developers to build more apps. For pioneers who've been hanging on to hope with nothing but patience, this update should remind you why you stayed. The frustration, the delays, the silence. Yeah, it's all been tough. But now there's actual technical progress unfolding. Your Pi could soon be swappable, spendable, and usable in ways that weren't possible before. You may be able to invest in new Pi ecosystem projects, shop with Pi, earn new tokens, and participate in a digital economy that rewards your involvement. But let's keep it honest. Even though this discovery is big, it doesn't instantly guarantee when these features will roll out. Development takes time, and Pi has always moved slower than people want. Just because something is tested today doesn't mean it launches next month. But Bitcoin being in the testnet isn't something you fake. That's real code being written, real systems being built, real integrations being tested. What really stands out is the psychological impact this update will have on the community. For months, the enthusiasm faded. For the first time in a while, pioneers have a solid reason to get excited again. The vision feels real again. The idea that millions of users could trade, shop, interact, and earn inside one unified ecosystem doesn't sound like fantasy anymore. Still, you have to stay grounded. Pi has huge potential, but it's not a guaranteed shortcut to instant wealth. It's a project you grow with, not something that magically changes everything overnight. Staying engaged, staying updated, and participating in the ecosystem will help you understand where things are genuinely heading instead of getting lost in rumors. Pi's success depends not just on the tech, but the community. Millions of pioneers worldwide give the network its strength. If people stay active, build apps, accept Pi for goods, and push the ecosystem forward, the project's growth becomes unstoppable. But we also must acknowledge reality. Delays can happen, features might take longer, and the timeline may stretch out. Balance your expectations, stay informed, and keep your energy focused on what's actually happening behind the scenes. And that's exactly why this testnet discovery matters so much. It brings clarity, it shows movement, it reveals ambition, and above all, it proves the story isn't over. In fact, it might be just beginning. So here's the bottom line. Pi Network's testnet is now experimenting with Bitcoin and a mysterious token called Doris. And this confirms the core team is building a multi-asset ecosystem, preparing for real trading, stronger utility, and deeper functionality. Bitcoin integration creates bridges to the mainstream crypto world, while Doris hints at new internal tools that only Pi users will have access to. This update reignites community hope, shows real technical progress, and sets the stage for a bigger, more advanced Pi ecosystem. But even with all the excitement, patience, and realistic expectations matter. The foundation is clearly being built. Now it's about watching how fast these pieces come together. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected. I post updates and insights regularly, so make sure you stick around. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.